things in life are connected by cause and effect, and nothing happens by chance. This is about the laws of the universe that are intimately related to every person. Hello everyone, welcome to Inner Insight Channel. We often think that some things happen by chance, but in reality, there are countless laws in the universe. By mastering these laws, we can better understand the essence of life and the universe. In today's program, we will explore these laws and learn how to apply them to achieve our growth and development. The world we live in is made up of tangible and intangible things, and we can only better control our lives by deeply understanding the laws of the universe. This article shares 10 amazing laws to help you understand the mysteries of the universe and effortlessly live a happy life. For example, when you are rushing to meet an important client and see an elderly couple with a flat tire on the way, you may not want to help them because of time constraints, but your inner voice tells you that you must do the right thing. So you stop the car to help them change the tire, and although the old couple wants to pay you as a gesture of gratitude, you politely refuse and wish them good luck. In the end, when you arrive at the meeting place, you find that the client is later than you, but he is very willing to sign the contract with you. This is not due to your good luck, but to the workings of the laws of the universe. Every event in life has its inevitability, and every decision you make will affect the future. By understanding these laws, you can better control your life and create a more beautiful future. So do not ignore the voice within you. Follow the laws of the universe, and you will find that your life becomes more beautiful, easy, and happy one. Law of cause and effect. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Everything that happens has a cause and a result. This is the most fundamental law of the universe, and human life follows this law. Human thoughts, language, and actions are the cause and will produce corresponding effects, not only in Buddhism, but also in various beliefs such as Christianity, Hinduism, and spirituality. The law of cause and effect is recognized. Even ancient Greek philosopher Socrates and great scientist Newton acknowledged this as the most fundamental law of the universe. Human thoughts, language, and actions are the cause and will produce corresponding effects. If the cause is good, then the effect will also be good. If the cause is bad, then the effect will also be bad. As long as people have thoughts, they will constantly plant causes. Whether they are good causes or bad causes depends on themselves. We must first pay attention to and understand what kind of language and behavior each of our thoughts, intentions, will trigger, and what kind of results these language and behavior will lead to. 2. Law of attraction. A person's thoughts always attract the reality that is in harmony with them. If a person thinks that life is full of pitfalls and dangers, that person's reality will be one of constant crisis and danger. If a person thinks that there are many loyal and honorable people in the world, that person will always encounter friends who are loyal and trustworthy. Why is this so? A person's reality is attracted by their thoughts, and they are also attracted to the reality that is in harmony with their thoughts. This mutual attraction occurs in a way that is often imperceptible and subconscious to people. If a person's thoughts are negative and ugly, their environment will also be negative, and the people around them will be similar. If a person's thoughts are positive and kind, their environment will also be positive and kind, and they will attract positive and kind people to their side. If a person can control their thoughts and focus on positive, kind, and beneficial people, things, and situations, they will attract these positive and kind things into their life, and positive and kind things will also attract that person to them. Therefore, controlling one's thoughts is the fundamental way to shape one's destiny. Before doing anything else, one must first learn to be a good person and always remember to cultivate oneself. 3. The law of belief. If a person truly believes that something will happen, whether it is good or bad, that thing is likely to happen to that person. If a person deeply believes that something positive will happen to them, it is more likely to happen. If a person deeply believes that they are going to die soon, they may pass away soon. The principle of shaping one's destiny: replace negative beliefs with positive ones. Having positive beliefs is a kind of good fortune, and to create good fortune for oneself, one must establish positive beliefs. This creates a virtuous cycle, and life becomes more harmonious. 4. The law of relaxation. A person can achieve the best results only when their mindset is relaxed. Any mental laxity or impatience will lead to unfavorable results. What is the best mindset? The answer is that the clearer and more mindful, the better. Focus on your ideal personality, ideal environment, ideal interpersonal relationships, and ideal life, and then relax your mindset, work hard, and do what you need to do. Don't keep worrying about when they will come, because they will come faster than you expect. On the other hand, if you are too anxious about the results, you may not get the desired outcome and even get the opposite result. For example, on a hot summer night, the power goes out, and you lie in bed sweating profusely, unable to sleep, and feeling tortured, always wondering when the damn electricity will come back. Electricity always seems to come at the most inconvenient times, but when you finally reach your limit and calm down, you naturally become cool and comfortable and fall into a deep sleep. Suddenly, the lights in your room come on, and the electric fan starts turning. This is not a coincidence, not superstition, but a law, the law of relaxation. In the fourth lesson for the common man, Zen Master Yun Gu instructs Mr. Liao Fan to recite the true words of the Exalted One until he reaches a state of no thought and no idea, which is the same principle. The so-called no thought is not the absence of any thought, but the presence of thoughts that do not linger. Without dwelling on anything, the heart comes to life. 5. Law of the present moment. We cannot change the past, nor can we control the future. We only live in the present moment. We can only decide and change ourselves in the here and now, in our thoughts, words, and actions. The past and future do not exist. Only the present moment is real. The focal point and starting point of our destiny can only be now. There is no other way. According to the law of attraction, if we always mourn the past, we will be trapped in the old reality we want to change, unable to break free from guilt and regret. If we always worry about the future, we will attract the unwanted situations into reality. The correct mindset should be, regardless of whether our fate is good or bad, focus on adjusting and doing well in our current thoughts, words, and actions, and our fate will gradually move towards the positive without us even realizing it. 6. Law of deservedness. What you receive is what you deserve. Every one of us will get what we deserve, not necessarily what we want. This deservedness is determined by what we have done, thought, and sent out as beliefs. We will get what we deserve accordingly. Everything we have is not obtained for nothing, but we deserve them. Similarly, if we cannot get what we want, it means that we do not deserve it. The saying, "A wealthy man values his wealth, and a starving man must starve," illustrates this point. Therefore, we must improve our own self-worth. After we raise our self-worth, what we deserve will be improved in both quality and quantity. 7. Law of altruism. Altruism means benefiting others and making them happy. If we always consider others in our thoughts and actions and work for their benefit, we will benefit ourselves the most in the end. Altruism does not mean sacrificing ourselves or ignoring our own needs, but building greater value for ourselves through the cycle of energy input and output in life. If we make everyone around us happy, we will be the happiest one in the end. If we help others achieve success and accomplishments, we will be the ones who achieve the greatest success in the end. Some companies only pursue maximum profit, but they often disappear within a year or two. However, companies that are dedicated to providing quality service and products for their customers and society often thrive and grow. This is the indirect law at work. If we do not benefit others, we will harm ourselves. It is worth mentioning that in the law of altruism, improving others' value and improving our own self-worth often occur simultaneously. When we improve others' value, our own self-worth will increase immediately. 8. The law of giving and receiving. The law of giving and receiving is the law of energy conservation. It means that anything you give will come back to you multiplied. If you give money or material possessions, you will receive money or material possessions in return. If you give joy and make others happy, you will receive joy in return. If you give peace and help others feel calm, you will receive peace in return. On the other hand, if you give negative emotions like anxiety, hatred, anger, or sadness to others, you will receive these same emotions back multiplied. The universe is a precise calculator, and anything you give will eventually come back to you in some form or another. When you give with a pure heart, without any selfish motives, what comes back to you will be the most abundant and purest form of reward. 9. The principle of loving yourself. Learning to truly love yourself means accepting and loving yourself regardless of your circumstances, whether you are poor or rich, sick or healthy. The beginning of all thoughts, words, and actions that benefit others is accepting and genuinely loving yourself. This is extremely important, as if you cannot love yourself, you cannot truly love anyone else. Only by loving yourself can you love others and the world, and only then can you experience true joy, peace, and fearlessness, and have an open heart. If you do not like or are dissatisfied with yourself, you will have a hard time liking anyone else. Some people equate loving oneself with being selfish, but this is a misunderstanding. If you examine it closely, you will find that not liking or being dissatisfied with yourself can easily lead to jealousy and resentment. You are also a sentient being, so why exclude yourself from your love for all beings? So first get to know yourself, make friends with yourself, and then love all beings. 10. The principle of forgiveness. If negative thoughts are like a tree, then the root of this tree is hatred. To cut down this tree, you must know how to forgive. The first object of forgiveness is your parents, regardless of what they have done or are doing to you. Completely and utterly forgive them. The second object of forgiveness is anyone who has hurt you in any way. You do not have to be close friends with them. Just forgive them simply and completely, and you will cut off the root of the negative tree. The third object of forgiveness is yourself. No matter what you have done in the past, please sincerely repent. Thank you for watching the video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel.